Hello everyone, happy Friday. Today it's me and Kate, mommy and me. This week we are talking about her Eventwear capsule.
Yeah, you guys know we've been doing capsules and focusing on capsules, and I had this idea because we had a lot of really great Eventwear pieces, and I had this idea to do a capsule just of Eventwear, kind of like event season capsule. The idea being basically, and again, you probably have a white button down in your closet already, or a gray trouser. You can take these capsules and mix in some of your own items, obviously, but basically what I was thinking was, I think a lot of people tend to buy
a dress.
Yeah,
Not a big, but something kind of special.
Yeah.
That is really specific.
One wear dress, and or 3 to 5 of those for maybe event season, and then at the end you're kind of left with these things that you really maybe wear once a year.
So it's you're not even really getting your money worth out of it.
Yeah, and so I think these pieces mixed and matched kind of cover you for basically any event, but also leave you with items in your wardrobe that make sense for the rest of your life, and that you can wear in a much more casual way.
And that can travel cohesively throughout seasons. I think especially spring, summer, people tend to, for weddings and grad parties and stuff, go really bright and feel like they can't really do more neutral colors, but I think these pieces are special because they'll work in fall, winter events as well, but they still feel appropriate for spring, summer events because of the texture and the drapage.
I'm very drawn to just neutrals for weddings and spring and summer and everything anyway, just in general, I think, but even just for you, the white earring just makes it pop.
So we just got in new Hannah U Works earrings. I have on these white dangly ones, and these kind of feel spring. They feel floral-ish, but not super literal. And that is a way to totally kind of make it feel a little bit more relevant to the season.
I think the idea is to still feel like yourself, even at these higher end events or black tie things and whatnot. So I would actually say you and I both right now are sort of mid-level dressiness. Not
so what would
black
you
tie.
wear these to?
I would wear these to a cocktail party, a garden party.
Love a garden party.
Love a garden party. Let's see, what else? I would wear it to a wedding, depending,
A more laid back wedding.
Yeah, these feel dressier to me than these.
I agree.
These are definitely a statement
They are
piece. They're really just so special and
whereas
beautiful.
These
feel a little more versatile.
These could go day to day if you wanted to. We also wanted to mention that most of the heirloom bottoms especially are very long, and this is purposeful so that they are meant to be tailored. And you said they're meant to be tailored to the height of when you're wearing a heel.
Yeah, I mean, I think these would mostly be worn with heels, almost certainly.
Especially
maybe not the skirt,
these.
but why don't you talk through your pieces?
I'm wearing the heirloom Ricky trousers. I have on the size 6, so these run a little bit small, so I would size up a size. I typically take a size 4 in most bottoms, and I could get away with the size 4, but I think it would feel a little bit too fitted around the hip, and I like to feel just a little bit more chill, especially with such a drapage moment. But they still fit really nicely. They are long. We are offering free tailoring for heirloom pants because we know that almost everyone is going to have to get them tailored. I would have to get these tailored a little bit, but they're super elongating. I love this. What would you call this? Flap? I love this thing.
I just think it's draping. I don't know, but it's beautiful.
It lays so beautifully. It creates a more elongating figure. It draws movement compared to just a regular black trouser.
Yeah, these have an elegance to them.
Totally, they're so elegant. And then I have them paired with the Tibby brown ribbed knit tube top. What size am I wearing?
Probably the medium.
Yes, I'm wearing the medium. So I was able to get the extra small on as well, but these run tight. I would probably buy the medium. It's more comfortable. It's not like super fussy. I think I'm trying to like straighten this out in the mirror. But yeah, I think sizing up a little in both of these pieces is a good idea. And then yeah, I have on the new heirloom earrings. Hannah you. And then yeah.
I can talk through mine if you want to. Sure. Throw something else. Like, do you want to put on like maybe the white button down like that?
Yeah.
Which would dress it down a little. Okay, so these are also heirloom pants. They have this really beautiful seam detail. It's almost like a tonal track pant detail on the sides, both sides. But it's not tacked down, so it can move. And it just makes these feel very special, I think, and a little bit more, have more interest than
I think especially as a white trouser. It adds a little bit of dimension.
Yeah, totally. And then this is my favorite, for some reason this is my favorite heirloom piece, but it's just so simple, but it's so pretty.
And I love the way it's cut. Calvin Klein vibe, just so simple.
But it's very like, I don't know, elegant as well, I would say. It definitely like feels, it has substance and it has like intention, but it's so versatile and it's just really pretty. So black silk. I'm not sure what this top is called.
I think it lays really nicely. This is the Elaine top.
And then I am wearing another pair of the Hannah You earrings that we just got in. These are like a taupe color with, I think this is enamel on gold. And then I have the Nita crocodile clutch,
which is the clutch of the capsule.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And it really adds, most of the textures in this capsule are pretty smooth, so the croc here is kind of key to adding a little bit more visual interest without feeling like you need to do something crazy with your accessories. Like the croc adds that texture that kind of creates a little bit more.
It's just all so special, but it's very understated.
Very quiet luxury.
Yeah.
Here I threw it on with just our Frank and Eileen. Or sorry, no, this is the Shirley. That's a little bit more oversized. Kind of like a crispier poplin. Really good. This is how I take kind of the mid-level elevated and make it feel even more chill. Maybe something you could wear to a graduation party or out to dinner even. Something a little bit, I think, more dressed down than just the tube top on its own.
Yeah, I also love that without the tube and just kind of like tied or kind of a messy tuck or whatever. Just that feels a little more dressy even. I think when you take off the tube, as a jacket I think it feels a little less. But I'm throwing on this Rachel Comey blazer. This isn't the one that I originally used in this capsule earlier last week, but I love this one as well, and it has these cutouts. It's like a little tiny bit. Is that sheer? I thought it was sheer for some reason, but it's really not. It's more just like a kind of like jacquard pattern almost, tonal. I think this is silk.
I'm not sure.
But it's a great blazer as well, a great option. To sort of dress this up, if you need coverage for your shoulders, if you're going to a wedding and you need to be inside at a church or something and you need to cover up. This is a great blazer for a lot of things. So.
Here,
it's just cold. Yeah, that's fantastic.
It's totally more elevated. A little bit more sophisticated too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did kind of like a cross tuck situation here, which if I were to do this with my own button up at home, she got me for Christmas a little seam gun that literally has like little plastic double-ended, it's like almost what you would tag something with, but it's super short. And so I would seam here and seam here so that this stays in place and has that kind of effortless cross tuck without me being worried about having something slip out at all. But yeah, this totally feels more sophisticated and kind of makes these pants feel a little bit more classic. But yeah, I love this. And then I could totally, I'm doing this off camera just to be safe, but you could totally also do like a little tie if you wanted, or do that over a tube top as well. This is a little bit more playful. I would probably do this over a tube top. But yeah, I'll put on.
I just totally messed up my hair. It's okay. Wasn't very pulled together to begin with. Okay, so then this is the to-be tank. I think we maybe, this might be our last one.
Yeah.
I think it's a size medium, and this is definitely how I would dress these down. I mean, I think the tank is still intentional enough that it still feels elevated, but it doesn't feel nearly as dressy. Just moving from the silk top to a cotton tank, and honestly, even just like a white, like ribbed, simple tank, I think would feel just as cool with these as well, for something just like a little more casual. I love those two together. That's one of my favorites.
Kind of opposites right now.
Yeah.
Like she's more on the chill spectrum, and I'm like, I would consider this one of the dressiest ways to do this pant, is with like the monochromatic with the matching textured top. Feels so elegant and minimalist, but it's still like
really
such a
good.
moment.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just that one draping, just such a,
And then with the white earring, it's cool.
Yeah.
And then this is some opportunity to pull on a blazer as well. Are you done talking about yours?
Well, let me throw on
Cut you off. This is the Attaway blazer. It's so good. I think the kind of abnormal geometric shapes and like flush collar are kind of help this blazer feel feminine. Not so businessy, but instead more elevated.
Yeah. What size is that though? It's too big.
I like it big.
This is the size 8. So it's definitely on the bigger side for you.
I like it big, but apparently that's a crime. Just kidding.
Very pretty. Yeah, and then we just pulled in, this is a tippy, just easy, I think this is cotton, a cotton sweater. Actually, I'm not positive. But it's just a nice way to pull in. It feels a little casual and pull
100%
element.
super lightweight, which is like the key to this sweater and most of the tippy sweaters that we have on right now.
Yeah,
Because they're able to use the tool, especially in the warmer seasons. Like, you don't really want to get a super bulky sweater because you have a lot less versatility in it. You're not really layering as much, so you want to be able to use that in a different way.
Should I throw on the brown skirt really good?
Yeah. Here, can I have that?
Yes.
I think this too could make such a elevated look feel a little bit more chilled out. And this blue is really nice because it's soft, so it doesn't feel super high contrast to these classic whites and blacks.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not overly saturated, it's kind of muted. So like with the true black and the bright white, it doesn't feel super loud. It feels still understated. But yeah, this is a way that you could totally chill this out. So I love it like that. And then you put this sweater all the way on.
I did with the brown skirt, and I think I maybe did with the ivory pant, but I was thinking it was a little saturated for the black, but I actually agree
Let's
with you
try.
guys not.
It's kind of a heathered blue, so heathered with almost like a cream, which kind of helps to make it feel a little bit chalkier, which is great. I saw something recently that said blues are really having a moment in interiors. I was like, wait, that's like the same blue as this blue.
I liked how you
Yeah, this feels more casual for this bottom. Probably. I'm a front tuck lover.
And you're young, so that's kind of, I feel like people your age always say it's old looking.
I think it kind of adds a waistline. It helps me to not feel so boxy.
Yeah. Yeah, that definitely tones it down. For sure.
Totally. But it still feels elevated and cool. This is like, for me, a grad look.
Yeah, that would be good. Okay, this is the heirloom skirt, and I don't know what it's called, but it's this really pretty.
Called the Mela.
Okay. And
Malia.
it's this really pretty chocolate brown. It does have these sort of draping pieces that you can tie. I personally really like them down better, but I'll show you them tied just so that you can see. I mean, you can do it like loosely so that it hangs. I don't know.
I like the tie sometimes.
There. Actually, I like it tied like that a little bit better, a little bit more towards the front. And then you have, yeah, less going on, like less draping everywhere, but that's pretty too. And this is just such a pretty piece. We have a chocolate brown top that goes back beautifully to this skirt. I can't remember what it's called, but it's very draped and a little bit cropped. The skirt sits pretty high. This is the size 6. It sits pretty high on the waist, so you don't have to worry about your stomach showing with the set. Or I didn't have that issue at all.
No, because it's the top is cropped.
So that's a beautiful option, but this is definitely, I think, very elegant and cool and a little unexpected. I like wearing like one very elevated piece and then having the other piece be kind of chill. Even to a higher end event, I think it's nice to, it's a little unexpected. That is just so good, but I love that too.
Yeah, I really like this down. I think it
Yeah.
just like, it kind of feels like a waterfall.
It's almost like a dress, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's really
Like the tying, I think, is what people's first instinct would be to do. And that is an option. But the drapage, just like the movement that it catches, is so special and so unique.
Yeah, I agree.
And kind of whimsy.
Yes.
Like, even though the material and the structure of the pieces aren't necessarily whimsy, they're more classic, the drapage feels a little bit mystical, which we all know I love.
We do. We all know it.
Everyone.
This looks also great. So we were talking about the brown. Wow, my hair is actually totally crazy. Sorry.
I love it.
The brown heirloom top, but this also looks awesome with the brown tibby top that you just had on.
The tube.
Just the tube.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll let me put that on.
Okay. It's just so pretty and simple and clean. So I don't know if this is going to work very well, but we're going to try it. It's a lot of fabric underneath. Whew. I don't know. I like these colors all together.
Me too. The color palette's so good. I think the blue is really nice.
This is definitely a way more casual way to wear the skirt. I would probably have the skirt hemmed as well. And again, we are offering free hemming for the heirloom pieces, so keep that in mind. And but I feel like I would want the option with the skirt to wear it with like a flip flop,
Yeah,
you know, for like a
I agree.
beach situation.
so you would want to get it hemmed.
Yeah, I think so.
Here's it with the tube, kind of giving a feel of a dress, but I think actually the diversity in texture with the rib and the silk kind of makes it feel a little bit more cool and a little bit more relaxed. But yeah,
So pretty.
we love it. It's a smaller capsule.
Yeah, it is. And you know, again, they aren't. The idea isn't to buy every single thing in the capsule. It's to buy a few special pieces,
Get
bring
them
in some of
handmade
your
to
own,
you.
yeah, and then just have so many more options for event season than you normally would.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for watching. We hope you have a good grad season. Bye guys. See you next time.